Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Dawnie. So today I'm with you because I'm here for a collab with our lovely Angela from Angie B Crafts. We'll leave a link to her channel in the description box. Do go and check hers out because you know that she is going to be amazing at this. She's amazing at everything that she does. So it's been, she has set the challenge this time, and yeah, this is going to be fun and interesting as well at the same time. So our collaboration, the colours of the feathers, which are these, is the colours that we are allowed to use. So I've just gone through my distress inks to see what colours match them best. So I've got candied apple, I've got cracked pistachio, fossilised amber and mermaid lagoon. So that's what I've picked out. We are to work on an A4 substrate of our choice. So I have got this A4 piece of card in my stock. I've actually got two pieces, so I thought, you know what, perfect, we're going to use that. It's just a little over, but I don't think she'll mind, but it's just a little over on this side. Yeah, width-wise, the A4, but it is A4. Must use some of each piece of paper. So these are the papers that she has sent. Love the colour of this, and this I think is going to be cool for, yeah, just that little sort of bit of extra. However, when you turn it over, it's plain white. So if I can't see how to use this, then we can use the white on the other side. So that is good to know. We have some die cut pieces as well. So she has sent lots and lots of really nice die cut pieces. So we've got a feather, we've got some leaves. I love this wavy line. This I think is definitely going to end up getting used. We've got light bulbs again, which are absolutely gorgeous. I'm loving this. I think that is just fab. Yeah, more feathers, a heart, another little light bulb. So really, really nice. And it says the spare die cuts can be used as a second sheet project of some colours. So of the same colours. So if I have any of these left, then we can make like a little something. That's what I'm hoping. We can use any distress products in the leaf colours. So that's what I have. I've got those. We can have one texture paste of our choice. So I thought I would use this one to see what it's like. This is a mixed medium matte paste in spring teal, so I thought it would go quite nicely. And it is from my recent craft box that I just received, so I thought that would be nice. We're allowed one black ink pad. I've gone with my archival. One masculine stamp set. So I've gone with this one, which is the Victorian Splendor one, which absolutely gorgeous. It's a huge stamp set as well, so I think that's going to be lots and lots of fun. And then it says, and I don't know why she's put this, but it does say no extra paper. That's enough. And also she's put no cheating. Do you know, I think I'm getting a little bit of a reputation. So I'm not allowed extra paper, because in the last collab I may have accidentally put extra paper on the tag, maybe just accidentally. And yeah, no cheating. I don't cheat, I just misinterpret the rule. Whoops. Anyway, that's what we're doing today. So my plan, I haven't got a plan at all. I'm thinking though, I'm going to turn this over and I'm going to use the back of this to cut out, to pop some of these stamps on and cut them out, because I think that will be really nice. So let's see which stamp set we want. Well, I'm liking that man actually. So this one here, I think that one would be quite nice, and it's quite a big stamp. So I think I'm going to use that one for now, and then I'll sort of work out from there if there's anything else. Yeah, right. Let's see what happens. So I'm just going to move all this out the way. I do love that red one. I think that is gorgeous. So I am looking forward to using that one. So I'm just going to use my archival ink for this. And I'm using my archival because this is what I can use water-based products with this one without the ink smudging. It's just alcohol inks that I can't use with this one, so yeah. Right, and then we're just going to stamp that down and give it a minute just for it to soak into the paper. So just like this. Oh, I'm loving that, although it looks like I've messed that up a little. So let's stamp it again. So I've moved my stamp as I've put it down. I maybe should have used a smaller plate, but never mind. So let's try that again. Actually do it on this side. Oh, if we can. There we go. So hopefully I won't have moved it this time. Again, giving it a little time for it to soak in. Oh, much better. That's much, much better. Now, I was thinking, let me bring in a smaller plate. Oh, actually, I've got a couple here. We'll use those ones. So as I was looking, we've got this giant bowler hat, and I'm quite liking that. And I'm thinking that instead of having his top hat on, he could have this huge bowler hat on. So I think that would look nice. So a bit different. Yep, liking that. What else do we have? I noticed I didn't get anything with the sentiment. That was really, really fun, wasn't it? Right, what else? What else? I'm liking the typewriter. So I think I might use the typewriter. What else? Oh, I think I'm going to use that dicky bow. And yeah, I'm going to use these clocks as well. They can go in the background. So I think I'm starting to come up with a plan. Okay, so right, I don't want that one anymore. But I'm thinking it can have a nice big dicky bow on. That'll be interesting. So why not? Like I say, I will cut these out and then we'll stick them on over him. So there's the dicky bow. Put that back on the sheet, and then I'm going to go with the typewriter. And all of these ones I'm going to fussy cut out. So yeah, so Angela and I were talking, so she has decided that, well, thankfully, she has set this month's challenge. Yeah, and do you know, I think it's a fab challenge. I love working with limited amount of stuff. I think the only thing that was sort of missing is our gesso. I think I would have liked my gesso. I didn't do that very well. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to. Actually, that doesn't look too bad. Right, I want to keep those because I want them for the background. So yeah, so it did arrive, and the little note that she wrote for me was, yeah, I did laugh. I did say to my husband, and I said, why has she put no cheating on? He said, well, maybe if you didn't cheat, they wouldn't put that on. And I'm like, but I don't cheat. I just misinterpret the rules. Oh dear. So yeah, so what we're going to do, so I'm sort of taking advantage of the fact that this has got a white back. So this time I'm definitely not adding extra paper because we are using the paper that our lovely Angela sent. So I did say to her when we were talking, I said, just remember that you're setting this one, I'm setting the next one. So depending on how nice you are to me will depend on how nice you are to me, or how nice I am to her. So she was like, oh dear, that's not good. I was like, well, you know. So I now have to think of a challenge to send to our lovely Angela. So I am going to have a really good think, because I think it'd be nice. But then she's a bit like me and likes to work with limited supplies and does really, really well. I'm not saying I do really well, but I love the challenge of it. So yeah, so I think whatever I send her, she will absolutely love and she will smash it. However, I did say to her I could always send her how many cards to them. One of my how many card videos, and yeah, she didn't look impressed. She said that would just be a complete and utter nightmare. So I wonder what I'm going to send her. Should we just wind her up for the whole duration of this video? Although I'm hoping by the time this video's up, I will know what I'm going to do for her, and I will, yeah, I will be in the process of sending it to her, so she has it ready for the 1st of May, hopefully, or whenever we decide to do it. So, yeah. But these collabs that I do, so the one that I do with Julia and the one that I'm doing currently with our lovely Angela, these collabs are really, really good because it puts you out your comfort zone and it makes you sort of, yeah, stretch your imagination and really test your products as well, because, you know, we're doing stuff that you wouldn't sort of, trying to think, yeah, so you're doing stuff that you wouldn't think of, and you're using stuff together that you wouldn't think to use together. Yeah, and you've got to find a way of producing some sort of art with the stuff that you have, and you'll be surprised at what you can come up with. It's really, really is great fun, and I highly suggest you all do it, as I think you would enjoy it too. And at the end of the day, if it doesn't look right, you just keep going. But you'll find that a lot of the time you will have learned more about your products and more about what your products can do. So it's definitely worth having an experiment when you get products through. Okay, so I'm leaving all these with a little white border. I'll decide once I've done them whether or not they're going to stay with a white border when I come to pop them on. But I'm definitely going to use that squiggly line, and I'm definitely going to use that the big sort of spiky one. So I really like them. So I think they'll be nice. And then, yeah. Don't know if that's, yeah, that didn't stamp very well, but that's fine. I am going to colour these in as well. So I'm going to use my Distress inks to colour these in. So we'll use them as a watercolour. So I think that will be fun. Right, okay. So get rid of these little bits. Oh, open my bin up. I must have shut it. I don't normally close it. I close it on a night when I go to bed. And then it opens back up again when I get up the next morning. Right, okay. I'm going to put that big one away because, like I say, I think I don't know what, well, I think it was in case I thought I was going to do a few stamped bits at a time, but yeah. Oh, I like the glasses. Should we have some sunglasses on him? Oh, do you know, I think so. I do. So, will that fit on that scrap of paper there? Not quite. Oh, it will on that bit. Right, okay, let's grab my ink, and also let's grab a board. Just going to get some, may as well use the scrappy bits, hopefully, if I get it right. Yeah, perfect. So it's gonna, this man's gonna look very, very strange. Okay. So yeah, no, I've been trying to sort of rack my brains and think, what shall I do? See, I do actually have an idea of something that we could do that we both really, really like. So I think I might have to set something like that. I know I'm sort of talking in riddles, but I don't want to give anything away until the next collab is up. But yeah, it is my turn. And yeah, while doing this, I've just thought of it. Oh, it's gonna look so amazing. Right, well, I hope. Okay, so that is that done. So again, I'm just gonna pop this just off to the side, get rid of this. Now, bring in my base, and the first thing that I want to do is I want to get some of this cardboard on shore if we can. However, it's a very, very thin cardboard, so it's not your typical thickness. Where's my porky tool? I think my porky tool would have been better on this. But you have to just expose that cardboard. I know our lovely Angela, she did a collab with Julia not so long ago, and her cardboard that she had, oh, it was absolutely gorgeous. It was like honeycomb underneath. It looked amazing. I wish I got packaging like that, because that would just be awesome, wouldn't it? Right, please do be careful when doing this, because I think using your craft knife, I am using it away from me, but then I am noticing that I keep moving it towards my hand. So yeah, definitely probably better off with a pokey tool. But no, I do want some of this to be on show. See if we can get some from the middle somewhere. Oh, I probably should have gone with a thicker piece of cardboard actually, but never mind. Okay, so I think, just for the purpose of not making this video super long, because I think it's already going to be super long. I think it's going to end up being about an hour, because at the minute my videos seem to be about an hour. I think I'm going to go off camera and I'm going to expose as much of the cardboard, like the serrated, corrugated bit, sorry, underneath as I can. And once I've got what I'm happy with, I will come back and yeah, we'll start on the next bit. Okay, so I'm back. So I've done quite a bit. Oh, it seemed to take forever. Now I'm going to keep all of these little bits, because when I was doing it, I thought, you know what, how cool would that be if we sort of, let me just pop them all on, if we add all of this in as texture. So we get some extra texture. And I mean, Angela can't say that I'm cheating, because you know, I started with it, it was on the cardboard, I've just ripped it off the cardboard and I'm just going to use it somewhere else. So yeah, I just think I'm just being clever. Anyway, so yeah, I thought that would be quite nice as a texture. Not sure how we're going to stick it down. I'm wondering whether to get my gel medium out or something and sort of mix it up with that and put it on. I don't know if that, but that's a glue, isn't it? So that's not cheating if I'm using a glue. So that's what I'm thinking. So I have the gel medium I'm using is I'm using my 13 Arts gel medium. I'm actually just going to use my palette knife for this, because this is a really thick gel medium, and I'm literally just going to basically, yeah, I'm not worried where this is going to go, but I am going to put my texture paste over the top as well. And then what I'll do is I'll come back in a few hours when all of this is dry, because I'm not sure how the texture paste goes to be like, what's the word, use my heat tool for it. So I'd rather just leave it to dry naturally. So I have a couple of other projects that I would like to do in between, so I think I'll just do them. But yeah, I think instead of just popping all of these bits of paper in the bin, I just think it'd be quite nice to add it in as our texture. Now I'm trying my hardest here, because I don't want any texture off the gel medium, so I literally just want that gel medium to stick all this paper down. And the only reason why I'm using the gel medium is because I just feel like I can get these bits of paper mixed in quite nicely. But I just thought it'd be really fun, something a little different. So, and just utilise everything that we have available to us. So that's what we are doing. See, Angela, oh, she's a whiz at all of this, honestly. If you've not subscribed to her, then please do go and subscribe to her, because her knowledge in mixed media is just fab. Yeah, honestly, she is amazing. And the amount of stuff that you can learn from her is just fabulous. I've learned loads and loads and loads, and yeah, I mean, I didn't even know the difference between my inks till I started watching her video, but you can really tell that she has done her homework and that she has tested all of her products out, and she has really like pushed them all through the limits and everything. So she's definitely one to go for and to yeah, to watch, especially if you're wanting to do mixed media. She is yeah, she's an absolute whiz at it, and she's just, like I said, she is just full of knowledge. So right, like I said, I don't want the texture from the gel medium here. I just want the texture off all of the cardboard bits that we have ripped off. So there's texture there from, let's take all that away. Like I said, I'm going to come in though, because I want to pop on some of the texture paste as well. Now we don't have a stencil, which is a bit of a shame. However, let's make one. I think we should make one. So just using the top half of this paper, because I'm not going to use all of this, I'm going to make one. And I think, let's have a look. Let's see what punches we have. Oh, are we allowed to? I don't think we're allowed to use punches, are we? Oh, I don't know. Oh, yeah. Okay. Right, do you know what? Let's just do, I don't know, random sort of shapes. Let's rip it, because like I said, I'm not sure if I'm allowed my punches, so I think that would actually be classed as cheating, so we don't really want that, do we? So let's see what else we can do. Oh, I'm going to keep these circles, because these circles are going to look fab as accents. So I'm just going to rip them out. So let's use that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this as a stencil. And like I say, I am going to use this texture paste. It's absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous colour. So this is from Craft Box. And it was in my spring box. So they've changed how they do it. Oh, I hope this works and it looks awesome. So, oh, this is absolutely gorgeous texture paste. I have to say, it's very light and very fluffy, like a mousse. Oh, it feels lovely. If it was brown, I would say it was like a chocolate yogurt. I do like that. Right, let's make sure that we don't have. Let's see how that looks. Oh, doesn't that look awesome? So I'm going to do some up here as well. So yeah, so you know, again, we didn't have a stencil on the brief, so I've made one. And doesn't it look awesome? And it's not, I mean, it's not perfect, but then I think that's what makes this quite unique. So a little bit more here. Oh, I'm liking this a lot. So let me just get off all that excess, because we don't get much of this stencil stuff, so I don't want to waste any of it if we can help. So let's take that up. Loving it. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is just down these edges, I just want to pop some on, and I'm just going to stipple it. I think that's the word. Yeah, like that. And like I said, we are going to, oh, this is going to look amazing. We're going to leave this to dry for a few hours, and then we'll come back and we'll start hopefully putting a few things together. But before I go, what I'm going to do is we're going to use the Distress inks as our watercolours, and we'll colour in our characters. So yeah. Oh, thanks Angela, I'm loving this. Absolutely loving it. Oh, look at that. Doesn't that look so cool? That is so cool. I feel like though I want more texture, like proper big bits of texture on. Yeah. So just, and apparently this dries transparent as well, so it's going to be interesting to see what it's going to be like. And then I'm just going to sort of just drag a few bits on there. Right, okay, so that is our base done. So I'm going to just pop this off to the side. I'm also going to clean my stencil, not my stencil, sorry, my palette knife, like so, and then pop the lid on that. So loving that. Right, okay, so now what I'm going to do is let's colour these in. So I'm just going to grab a paintbrush, a little bit of water. We need that paper because we need to add that paper in somewhere, but then I do have these, which actually they look like rose petals, don't they? I think I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a flower. Right, okay, so I'm going to put a bit of the each of the inks on my mat. So we've got the fossilized amber, we've got the cracked pistachio, we have the mermaid lagoon, and we have our candied apple. So yeah, and then what we're going to do is we're going to use these to colour in our man. So he's going to have gloves on, so a little red. Now I'm not going to be brilliant at this actually. I think this paintbrush might be not that good, so I'm just going to brush some of that off because I just want it to be a bit lighter. Bring in the fossilized amber, I think, for his coat, just to make a nice sort of orangey colour. Oh, I like that. So a bit of a different sort of style. So, and then just put in where it's going to be a little bit darker, just pop in a bit more of that red, like so. So really, really loose hand, loose paint in here. So I'm not doing anything, yeah, like a technical. I think it's very, very loose. I'm just literally building the colour up. So yeah, okay, loving that. Right, and then let's add, I'm going to add a little bit of this blue in just along here. A bit too much there, so water that down a bit. Okay, so there is that bit. So that's him. I'm not going to do his face, and we're not going to do his hat because of we're going to actually have him as a big hat. So let's do blue for his hat. So I think that'd be quite cool. So, and making sure to go over those white bits as well, I think, on these. Nice. So I'm just going to add some of this pistachio in as well, just like that. Okay, there we go. Right, so let that dry, and then we have the typewriter. So again, I think I'm going to come in with the blue. I know typewriters are black, but I'm liking the idea of the blue. Then I'm going to bring in some of the green. So let's pop a bit of that green on. Okay, and then let's add some of the red. So it's going to be a really, really colourful typewriter, isn't it? So just like that. So it looks, I know it looks a bit odd because obviously typewriters are normally just black, or I know my daughter's got one, hers is grey. But yeah, okay, just add and sort of blend those colours in just a little bit. But it just makes it all funky. Last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly just, I can see my husband's waiting. I know what he's going to say, so I'll if he hangs on for like 2 minutes, I am about to turn the camera off, so let's see if he can. I'll see if he's going to keep on pestering me. Nope, he pestered me, he just grabbed hold of my head. Right, okay, and then the last thing before I go, until, because obviously I need to wait for everything to dry, is just going to do the dicky bow. So I'm going to do that in the candied apple. So really nice bright colours. So yeah, So that is them. So what I'm going to do is once these are dry and once the background is dry, we'll come back and we'll start piecing everything together. So yeah, I'll be back in a sec. Okay, so we are back. It is all dry and it is looking really, really cool. Loving that texture paste. So now on to all of the finishing touches. So first things first, actually, before we do that, I want to get my Distress inks. And what I want to do, so I'm just going to move this a second. There we go, so I can actually see. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use my mat and I'm going to put down all of the different colours. So just like this. And then I'm going to grab some water and we're going to smush this in. And this is just to get colour all over our base. I may need to grab some more water. Actually, Lulu, can you fill that with water for me, please, sweetheart? Thank you. So yeah, so I'm just going to go. She's keeping an eye on the doggies. They're having their tea. So, yeah. So I just want to get some colour onto this background. So this is what I'm going to do. I definitely want some more of this red, so let's put a nice generous amount on, and again some water, and then let's pop it in. So I am literally, this is all I'm going to do, and I'm going to do it with all of the different colours to include them in. Now it's not really touching on to the thing because we put the texture paste on, but we'll work around that. So yeah, we'll definitely work it. Okay, so loving that. So like I say, at the minute it is just to get some colour onto this, so I'm just gonna do this because I've got my sprays all over. Don't you dare. You're just gonna squirt me, meanie. Right, I'm just gonna push this down. Why won't you go all the way down? There we go. So this is an Always spray bottle and I absolutely love it. I think it is fab. I don't know why I'm doing it like that. I always do it like that, but I actually have. It's a lot quicker to do it like this. So this Always spray bottle actually came from Craftbox, and they do actually sell them 5 of these 50ml bottles on their website for $17.99. So in case you were wondering, but I love them just because of the fact that no matter what, it always sprays. Okay, so we've got that. I'm going to bring in, I'm not actually going to do the Mermaid Lagoon, I don't think. I think I just want to use these colours, the Fossil, because we've got more or less that blue colour using the stencil paste. So I'm just looking for a paintbrush because I'm thinking of, I want it on spray. There we go. So let's actually, that's sort of wet enough so that it should pick up some. Yep. Might not pick up it very well because we don't have our gesso, so we are literally yeah, just going with it. I haven't done ink smushing much though. See, this has just gone like a really nice tan brown colour because I haven't let that red dry, but that is fine because I think what I'm going to do is I'm liking the idea, now that I'm sort of coming to it, I think I like more the idea of just doing lots and lots of splashes. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So, and just, yeah, I think that's much better. And then just let it sort of do its thing because this has got water on it. It's not going to have a brilliant movement because obviously we don't have our gesso, but if it wants to move then it can. So I'm just going to keep doing this actually. I'm not going to bore you with it, I don't think, or should I? I'm not sure actually. I suppose you could always fast forward, couldn't you, if you were bored. But this is what I'm sort of thinking. This is what's sort of gone through my head. It's just building up the colour this way. And then the other thing that I thought we could do is come in with like a blending brush or something and go around the edge. And I wonder if we use it. I want some more of the red. I'm liking the red. So I'm thinking that maybe just actually adding the colour in like a watercolour as well. Just because I have put that texture paste on, so it's not like the it's not smushing as well as I would like, because we've got all that gorgeous texture. So yeah, so this is what we're going to do with that. So I'm just going to do that, I think. Right, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to dry this. And I'm going to give this several coats because I think it needs it. I want to try and intensify that colour if I can, because I'm not loving it. I love the blue, I love the texture, but I'm not loving the colours of the distressing. So what I'm thinking is I'll put this next bit on speed up so that you can see what I'm doing, but it won't last as long. So yeah, I'm going to dry it, and I'm just going to keep adding like the inks until I'm happy with the colour, really, because like I say, right now I'm not happy. So I'm just going to keep trying different techniques and seeing what I come up with. And this is the beauty of mixed media, this is what we can do. So yeah, so I hope you enjoy the next bit, and I'll see you once the colouring is done. Okay, so I'm back. Right, that is my background done. So much happier. I was getting a little worried at the beginning because I'm thinking I'm not liking these colours. Well, actually, as soon as I brought my blending brushes in, I found it so much better. And I think because this is something that I'm not very used to doing, so I don't do ink smushing much at all, and it is something that I always look at and I always admire. So I sort of haven't got, I don't think I've got my technique right. I think I should have done it before I put all the mediums on. I'm not sure, but I know that I just kept on going. So if you think your project is going wrong and you think that it's looking awful, please keep going. Honestly, I'm loving that. It looks so grungy, which is absolutely fantastic. So I'm loving it. Now, we do have to use all of the papers. So I've got the red here. I already have my images as well that I've done. Might bring some of that in as well, but I definitely want this, and I like the idea of making a flower with the red. And I may be thinking as well of using the light bulb, so, and maybe that, right, oh, another leaf. So that's what I'm thinking of using. Can we use that as a, and just see, because if we can, it's not wasting, is it then? So one, yeah, if we do it that way around, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I need one more, so, and then that's the all the papers. If I just use the images, that's all of them. Yeah, all done, which is fab. So that's what I'm thinking, and I think I'm gonna keep it actually as is. I definitely want to add these leaves in, because the leaves are just absolutely stunning. So I really, really like them. So I think they would be nice to add somewhere. And then I definitely want to add this as well. So this piece. What I'm thinking actually is having this on. Now I'm going to colour it. I think I'm going to go with the pistachio. The cracked pistachio. And I think I might do the same with the light bulb. So let's have a look. Let's see what we can do with our composition. So I never even thought about my stamp sets. I just knew that that was the male stamp set that I wanted, and it doesn't have a very good sentiment at all for this. So it looks like we're not going to have a sentiment on it. So we need everything else to sort of be the focus. Okay, so I will shape these leaves. So that's what I'm thinking. Okay. And then I'm loving this, but I don't want it to be so that it looks as though I'm just putting random stuff down. So I'm thinking maybe something like that, or having it more towards the bottom, so it's like a light bulb moment. And then we have our gentleman, and I'm loving the fact that he is really, really standing out. Oh, actually, do you know what? I like the gentleman idea here, with his big hat as the centre of our flower. Love it. And then have, oh, see, doesn't that look just fab? That looks awesome. And I was going to put glasses on, but I think that's a little bit too much. Loving that. I think that's very, very quirky. So now all I have to do is just colour these elements, but I love that. Really, really love that. Now I can't remember if we have a black pen on the challenge. Can you guys? Let's see, get the sheet. See if we've got a black pen. Die cuts, distressed, black ink pad. No black pen. No pen, Angela. That is fine. That's fine. Yes, that's fine. I am liking that though. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Do I want to add any of this one in? What I tell you what I'm thinking is if we add a bit of this in that's ripped just under, it might give us a little bit of something else, but no, I don't like it. Right, yeah, we've used that paper by using it on the stamped images. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my glue, and I'm just going to glue the bits on to our man, just so that that can be drying while we're dealing with all of the die cut bits. So just something a little different. I just wanted to sort of be a bit out there, and I think this is definitely a bit out there. Okay, so that's that. Now what are we going to do? These, so yeah, right, so let's take all of these and let's move our background piece And what we're going to do is we're going to colour these. So I'm going to go with cracked pistachio, because I think that will be really, really nice. So so these can be as if they're the leaves coming out of the piece. So I think that'd be nice. So I'm just going to go just around these little spike things. So just like this. Okay. So all the way around. Okay, so I'm liking that. So let's bring our piece and let's see how that, oh, see, that green looks lovely, doesn't it? So yeah, we'll keep that. I'm going to come in with the candied apple when I find my one. I think that's, no, that's orange. Where's my red? There it is. I was going to say it's in here somewhere. Okay, so I'm going to bring in the candied apple, and what I'm going to do is, or what I want to do, is just go edge all of the flowers, just to give them a little extra something. So yeah, so I'm just going around them all, like so. That's, now if I'd had a black pen, I was going to write some details onto these because I thought that would have looked really nice, but we'd not allowed a black pen. Okay, so there's that. Okay, so that's that bit done. Now I do need orange out because for the light bulb I'm going to go with my fossilized amber. I'm just going to go all the way around and colour this up like this. Okay, so loving that. And then with this piece, I'm going to come in with that candied apple. So let's just use what's already on the mat, like so. And then I want to come in with my black, so I am using my Untitled ink for this. Ideally I would probably want to use my Distress ink, and what we're going to do is we're just going to grunge this up just a little bit around all the different sides, so like so. Okay, so like that, and then that's going to stick on there like that. So I like that a lot, so let's stick that down. I even want to keep this, that little bit in, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. We'll try. Oh, we might be able to. And then stick that down like so. And there is the lady. She's been banned out of here though because she's just chewed up one of my notebooks. But then if I don't let her in, she's going to be a little nightmare for the rest of the evening. Oh, the joys. The joys. I wouldn't care. She's been she really has. Today she has done nothing but bark at everything. And she's just getting on my nerves now. Right. Okay. With this piece, I mean, we've got sort of bits there. I'm going to go with Mermaid Lagoon. So let's get the blue out. So where's blue? I do have a dark blue one somewhere, unless I've kept it. Oh no, there it is. I thought it might still be out. And I'm just going to bring that in across this whole piece. So again, just making sure that it's all nicely in. Okay, and then just getting my water. I'm going to spray some in my hand, and I'm just going to sort of flick it on. I'm hoping I've caught some there. What have I done with my, can anyone see it? Oh, there it is. So I'm just grabbing my rag. We're just going to take that water up like that. So yeah, loving it. Right, what else did I want to do? Oh yeah, I want to add in, again, I want to add in some black onto this, so just around the edges, well, just around some bits really. And again, this is just to grunge it up just a little bit, so just like that. I'm gonna have to shut this door because I can hear my husband's telly. Hopefully the dogs won't be back and I won't get any more disturbances. Oh, honestly, dogs and husbands, and yeah, although the kids have been okay. Right, okay, loving that. So let's get this glued down. So I'm just going to use my wet glue for this. And there goes Lady again. Honestly, she is an absolute nightmare. She's so unsettled. Right, I'm just putting a blob of glue on the ends of each one of these so that they stick. Apart from the one I'm holding, I'll do that once we've stuck it down. So just like that. Because I don't want them to be to come up and pull so that they fall off. Well, that's the one that I haven't put anything on yet. So right, okay, I'm just thinking, let's pop these on the ones that are not catching, and then it's probably not going to catch much anyway because of the fact that we've got all of that gorgeous texture on. So is this a sticker? No, just making sure before I start. Okay, and then we're just going to put that in across there like that. So there's that piece. Okay, and making sure these are all stuck down, ready to go. Okay, now that I've got that done, before we start putting the man and the light bulb on, I do want to pop on our flower. So I'm going to have it shaped just ever so slightly. So nice big generous blob of glue. I love flowers. I have to add flowers onto everything. I don't know, there's just something about them that I just think they're so pretty and they're just lovely. Okay, and then this piece. So again, as you can see, I'm making sure that I've got plenty of glue going on to here. I have just realised though, I think keep these ones flat because we want the man's hat to go in the centre. So yeah, so we may need to put them a little bit flatter, and then he's just going to sit, how funky does that look? He's just going to sit there. Yeah, so let's glue him down. Oh, I love doing quirky things like this. I haven't done, do you know, it's been such a long time since I actually did something this quirky. Oh, yeah. Okay, light bulb can go there. So let's pop our light bulb on. So just like that. And then next to it, just randomly, we're going to have our typewriter. So, and again, it's just very random, I know, but you know what, I think it looks quirky and it looks amazing. Now if I was allowed, I would pop on a Tim Holtz words, but we don't have them, so I won't. Now, yeah, so I'm not sure. Now we've still got our feathers, so I want to add these in. Scissors. So I'm just going to cut them in half, and we're going to pop a bit of glue just along there and lift it up, because I think it'll be nice to have the feathers just sort of in between these. So I'm going to go with that one and the blue, I think, or the green. Green. Let's do green. So again, I'm going to cut it in half. And we are going to just adhere that nicely just underneath those flowers. and it doesn't bother me at all at the on this. It looks upside down. I like the look of that. I think it's just something a little bit different. Okay, you go down. You're not meant to come up, and then you go under there, and then we stick you down like that. Okay, loving that. We do have another couple of feathers, which I don't know if we're to use them all, but I think that's nice. But have I got anything to sort of make them look oh, we do have some more of the die cuts. See, I don't think I've got enough die cuts to do anything else with, so I hope we don't have to do a second one, although I wonder if I grab a journaling card out and we can do something quickly on a journaling card. So I'm thinking popping them two there, and then we have our leaf there. Do you know what, let's just do it. Let's go for it, because I think that'll work lovely. I'm going to make sure there's plenty of glue down. Okay, I'm liking that. Right, with what black is on my brush, I'm just going to go around. Right, okay, so there you have it. That is really cool. I like that. Like I say, I think I'm a bit sort of gutted that I didn't pick a stamp set that had like different words on it, because the stamp set's got like happy birthday on and to the special man in my life. Yeah. Although I was going to put some clocks in the background, and that hasn't happened, has it? Maybe. I don't think it'll make much of a difference, but you know what, we will have a look. So I'm just going to randomly put these, and oh, actually it has made a difference. It's made a huge difference. So maybe, oh, yeah, I'm liking that. Yeah, that actually has made quite a difference. So let's do the little one as well. So I'm going to pop that in, and then like that, have a little bit there, and then we'll have a little bit here, and maybe on there. Yeah. It actually does make a difference. So there you go. Okay, let's have a look. Right. So just do this. So this is going to be my second project. However, I don't know whether or not. Yeah, I'm not sure. Right, I do love that. Do you know what? There's something about the... I need to grunge these. I think this is the other thing that's sort of bugging me. It needs, I need to put some sort of stamping on it, I think. Yeah, I think that's what it is. But let's like just do some creasing. Yeah, like that. Like where we can. Yeah, he looks very silly with that hat on, doesn't he? Yeah, very silly. Okay, so just, yeah, grunging that up. Oh, much better. It's not as bright. Right, okay. I definitely have finished now. Definitely finished. Like I said, I would put on some Tim Holtz words if I had them. Right, let's just get rid of this, and then very quickly I am just literally going to put some ink on here, because this is going to be a very quick project. I bet you this one turns out a lot nicer than the other one. Okay, and then we have I'm going to pop on some of this. So just up there like that. So let's stick that on. So I'm just going to do that. Okay, and then trim that off. So she said we could do a second project, but she didn't state what the second project was to be. So that is good. Okay. I just want some of this as well. So just going to rip this. Okay, and add a bit of that on. Yep. Okay. So like I say, really, really quick. Okay, there's that bit. Then we have the die cuts that we have left are, we've got a heart, 2 feathers and 2 leaves. So I'm going to use the 2 feathers and the heart. I'll keep these out though in case yeah, something comes of it. But oh, I'm going to use the blue to do this and keep it nice and bright, because I think that will look really, really nice. And I just think the contrast will be, oh, look at that, isn't that gorgeous? And then, oh, there's actually a few feathers, which is awesome. There's a 2 on that one. Yes, there is. Okay, what colour haven't we used? Right, we haven't used the green. So I'm going to put green on the feathers, because I thought it'd be nice if we sort of do, I think we only need 3 mind there, and this one, just like that. Yep, liking that, or loving it actually. So let's stick them down, because I really don't want to think about this. So I'm just going to stick that down, stick this one like so. Sometimes I think we overthink things, so with the other one I'm hoping that once I've come back from doing this one, which I've definitely overthought about, that, you know, it will just make sense and it'll all come together quite nicely. Right, this is just something missing. Well, I know what's missing, it's my words are missing, and I don't know how to sort of like deal with that. I think it's going to have to be, I just put like great, so I stamp all the words out, but then I just do a selection of them. Right, okay, so I'm just bringing in some of the black just to grunge this up like so. There we are. Oh, I like that. And then last but not least, I'm going to pop on our heart like that. So there we go. Really quick and really simple. So there's that. Okay, now what I'm going to do, let's get rid of these little bits, is on here, on the red, we are going to stamp out, I want special and I want great, I think, and love. We'll have special, great and love, right. And I'll do it a couple of times, I think. So as long as special stamps out really, really well, because I'm going to do the same on that one and put the same sentiments on. Okay, special definitely is fine on those ones. And then we'll have great. And again, as long as great is stamped out perfectly, it doesn't matter about anything else. And then, so if I thought about this properly, I would have made sure that the stamp set that I chose was, yeah, had a better sentiment range. I mean, this is perfect for mail cards, don't get me wrong, but yeah, not perfect for doing mixed media. Yeah, I think this is exactly what we're going to need. And a black pen, but I haven't got a black pen, so there's not much I can do about that. Do you know what? If you want to see somebody be able to work with very limited mixed media items, our Angela is definitely the best person to go to. I don't know where my scissors are. Oh, how can I lose my scissors at a time like this? Right. Okay, so we're just going to use the big long scissors. So, special. And if it's crooked, it does not matter. That's what makes this so much fun. So there's that. And then we want great. So that one. And that one. And then we want love. So there's one. And there's the other one. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, let's just trim down all the ends. I'm going to have these, each piece is going to have the same 3 words on. And then I think we can actually say we are finished. Provided I'm happy. Right, okay, let's bring this one back in and let's add it. So, oh, look at that, straight away, as soon as I've added that on, I feel so much happier. So much happier. Oh, there. Yeah, that's all I needed. I just needed my sentiments. So, you're special, you're great, and we love you. Oh, thank you, Angela. You really have pushed me out of my comfort zone, but I have to say I'm loving what I have produced. That is totally grungy and oh, absolutely gorgeous. How amazing is that? I'm so happy. I can't believe just putting some words on can make a huge difference to a piece. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Right, and we're going to do the same with this one because why not? So love. Oh, actually, the love should be over the heart. It seems a bit silly not to. And then we put great. And then special. So, just like that. This one's not my favourite anymore, actually. Yeah, but it is a second challenge, so I have done it. I have fulfilled my brief. And guess what, guys? No cheating! Yay! Do you know, it was quite funny because on the last Dawn and Julia Creates, where Julia set it for one layer, I couldn't believe the amount of people that were so proud that I didn't cheat. But then I have to say, I was so proud too. So it was so nice that we all could be so proud together that I didn't cheat. Yay! That's so bad, isn't it? Oh dear. Anyway, I now have a piece of that I really love and am proud of. I'm so pleased. I cannot believe that just putting those few words on made a difference. I mean, I think it's so funky. And then we've made like a little tag as well, so which we can add onto something. But how gorgeous of them. Like I said, if you want to see somebody who knows what they're doing and who will smash this challenge completely, then do go over and see our lovely Angela, because honestly she is fabulous. And please do subscribe to her as well, because she is amazing and you'll learn a lot of very valuable bits of information when it comes to mixed media of her. So definitely worth keeping an eye on her and clicking that bell as well, so that you're notified as and when she does upload her videos. I'm going to leave it there. I have had so much fun. Like I said at the beginning, I was a bit worried thinking, oh, where's this gone? But I think it's turned out beautifully. But I think sometimes we do. But my advice is keep on going, honestly. Just keep going, because look, I mean, isn't that just beautiful? So, okay, see you later, everyone. Please do take care, and we'll see you very soon in another video. But until then, happy crafting, everyone. Bye.